Continuing coverage now, Tybee Island residents, faith leaders, and city officials came together last night for a community prayer for law enforcement, first responders, and visitors as the city prepares for Crush Reloaded this weekend. Retired Minister Sue Jackson says a small group of prayer leaders always come together before a big event, but this is one of the first times it was open to the public. Even though the community met in council chambers, it was not sponsored by the city. They were just using that location. Some of the community that came out are also providing for the more than 100 first responders working this weekend. They say it's a way they can give back to those who work so hard to keep everyone safe.
Happening now, community prayers aren't the only way the city is prepping for Crush Reloaded.
Thousands of people are expected to head to Tybee for the festival today, which means the city is getting ready to take on some pretty heavy traffic.
The three-day festival has brought traffic management, parking, and public safety to the forefront for the island and Savannah.
WSAV's Genevieve Lund is live there on Tybee this morning with more. Genevieve, good morning.
Good morning. Preparations here along Butler Avenue is already well underway, and this includes barriers such as these. And if you look out to the roadway, you can see cones lining the road. Now, this is a sneak peek at the hundreds placed across the island, all to help control traffic flow and keep traffic running smoothly. Now, city officials say that this weekend will be similar to last year's, but with more people expected. Now, city leaders say that they're working closely with organizers after last year's first permitted event brought more structure and fewer major issues. This year, crowds are expected to reach around 30,000 people, putting a focus on traffic flow and public safety. More than 100 officers from agencies across the state will be on the island, with nearly 200 personnel in total helping manage the weekend. And that includes specialized units like canine teams and aviation support to monitor crowds and respond quickly if needed. Now, officials say strategizing happens before visitors arrive, targeting illegal activity and keeping disruptions out.
Working with a promoter and working with someone that can bring organized activities, which is what originally happened when Savannah State had the very first Orange Crush here. The attitudes of the participants and the residents of the island are completely different when we're working together on an event rather than butting heads against each other.
Here on Tybee, traffic will be tightly controlled with parts of Butler Avenue restricted and the center lane blocked off for emergency vehicles only. Parking near the pier and other areas will also be limited or closed. And the city has been prepping for this for weeks. Officials say if you're not planning on attending the event, you may want to avoid the island or at least not come on Saturday. But if you are planning on attending, make sure to have a backup plan, expect some delays, and arrive early. Reporting here on Tybee Island, Genevieve Lund, WSAV News 3 on your side.
All right, Genevieve, thank you. If you are making your way to Tybee, know that the police department will have an active checkpoint set up on Highway 80 near the Lazaretto Creek for the festival this weekend. That checkpoint started last night. You should expect some delays. Meanwhile, in Savannah, several downtown streets will close tonight for part of the weekend. Closures run from 6 p.m. until 4 a.m. today and again tomorrow night through Sunday. Affected streets include St. Julian, Congress, and parts of Montgomery, Jefferson, and Barnard streets. The city says no parking will be allowed on parts of Congress and St. Julian streets from noon today until 4 a.m. Sunday. Johnson Square is the designated rideshare pickup and drop-off area. That's tonight and tomorrow night from 10 p.m. until 4 a.m.
Happening today, former Vice President Kamala Harris will be in Savannah tonight at 7 o'clock in the Johnny Mercer Theater. The visit is part of her national tour for her book, 107 Days. Tickets are still available. This event was rescheduled from February. Now, if you previously purchased tickets for the original date, they will be honored.